In today's video, we'll be going over a slew of brand new PS4 games coming soon, a wide variety of games across a wide variety of different genres, so we'll be talking all about that. We've got a pretty big update on Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and then I want to round out this video by taking a look at some pretty good PlayStation 4 game deals available right now as well. First, let's talk about a bunch of new PlayStation 4 games that have gotten updates. We've got 4 new PS4 games to go over, not gigantic AAA blockbusters, but nonetheless, these are smaller games that I think will be worth checking out, maybe not on day one, but during a sale or something like that. So without further ado, let's get started and talk about these 4 games. First up, Boundless is out this September. We've got a brand new trailer, a launch date trailer for that game. Boundless is described as a player-driven sandbox MMO built on endless possibilities, open portals to travel seamlessly between diverse planets within a single universe as you build, craft, trade, and fight to form a new civilization. Will you hunt rare exotic creatures or build a sprawling capital city with limitless choices before you are free to make your own path. You can pre-order the game right now on the PlayStation Store. It is a hefty $39.99. Alternatively, if you are a PlayStation Plus subscriber, it's $35.99. Definitely gives me similar vibes to No Man's Sky, and of course that game is making a comeback. It just had its next update released today. But definitely as far as stylization and presentation, far different than No Man's Sky. A lot more colorful, a little bit zany, but it looks a lot of fun nonetheless, and this could be a sleeper hit. Again, it is coming September 11th. Pre-order now on the PlayStation Store, $39.99 flat or $35.99 if you are a Plus subscriber.
Trade. Build an economic empire. Chase riches beyond dreaming. Fight. Pursue martial prowess. Prove yourself a champion. Be inspired. Inspire others.
Also, next, probably the most zany and weird games you're gonna come across, that is Pizza Titan Ultra coming to PlayStation 4. Pizza Titan Ultra, yes, that is the name of the game. So what is the game? It's about a giant robot with a pizzeria in its chest. Yes, it's an absolutely absurd game. It's described as a fast-paced third-person action platformer focused on fighting and smashing through a futuristic city in a gigantic mech to deliver pizza. Experience arcadey action with speedy attacking and dodging while attempting to control the massive weight of a 10-story mobile pizzeria. Just try to not make too much of a mess. You've got 32 crazy pizza delivery machines and 8 awesome handcrafted zones of the city, highly replayable challenges, Saturday morning level entertainment with a campaign of VIP deliveries. It also touts laugh out loud funny dialogue as you pursue pizza and justice in a galactic city. The game has already been released on PC and it didn't get much of a reception at all. It's got 19 total user reviews on Steam, but all of it is positive. So there you have it right now. Pre-orders for this game also went live. It's 20% off discounted for the pre-order down to $11.99. A very wacky game, but I always love seeing crazier games like this, and this could be a standout. It's coming on August 21st, and this is one that I'll definitely be checking out and at least letting you guys know how it turns out.
Robot. You have to watch where you step or stomp. In 2090, deliver hot and fresh pizza to the most interesting VIPs in Galactic City. The people love your pizza, but an army of nosy military robots, commanded by a time-traveling cyborg with really lousy pizza, will do anything to stop you from serving a slice of heaven.
Next up, we have the Lucha Libre arcade game Guacamelee 2. It is coming to the PlayStation 4 on August 21st, and on top of that, we've got a brand new release date announcement trailer for that title as well. Again, it'll be coming August 21st for $19.99, and if you pre-order the game, you will receive 20% off if you're a PlayStation Plus subscriber. On top of the release date announcement, we've got a trailer to accompany that. The original Guacamelee was an awesome arcade action game, and Guacamelee 2 looks to build upon that. And the sequel is touted as an epic adventure that can be experienced experience alone or cooperatively with 3 of your closest amigos. Explore hundreds of new platforming and combat challenges, new abilities such as Eagle Boost, Rocket Kick, Gucha, and more add more to Juan's awesome arsenal of luchador moves. Guacamelee 1 was a fantastic game, and it looks like Guacamelee 2 is expanding that experience with cooperative play. This looks to be one to definitely check out. Again, $19.99, a little bit steep of a price point, 20% off if you are a Plus subscriber, but maybe this one would be best to wait on for a sale. But considering how good the first game was, if you did enjoy that, Guacamelee 2 looks to be an even bigger improvement upon that. Again, it'll be releasing on August 21st, so another title to be excited for. And finally, we have the narrative thriller in The Occupation. The Occupation is set in 1987 in northwest England, a time of 80s British pop, grand architecture, and political unrest. An explosion has triggered a controversial act which threatens to erode civil liberties of the population to be rushed into place. You are tasked with investigating and questioning people on their actions from a tumultuous night which resulted in the loss of many lives. Each person has a different account of the night's event, and you must use the tools at your disposal to get the results you need for your investigation. The game itself runs on Unreal Engine 4, looks pretty good, more of a story-driven adventure. The game does look rather light on the gameplay elements, but if you're into more slow-paced, methodical games, this is going to be one to check out. And story-driven games have been getting more and more popular, so The Occupation is going to be another one, and it is being published by the guys over at Humble Bundle, and the game itself will be released on October 9th.
I understand we didn't see eye to eye, but I never thought you'd go this far.
How dare you put this on me? The people need to know that their government is lying to them.
The people on our doorstep want to hurt us. There's rioting in the streets, for God's sake.
Just know I'm going to do anything in my power to stop you.
You can't see this right now, but you don't have another choice here.
So those are all of the new games we've gotten information on. I know not these big budget experiences, but the PlayStation 4 has become a haven for games across a wide variety of budgets, playstyles, and everything in between. I would say Boundless is a bigger experience, but games like Pizza Titan Ultra, yes, it's not a game you're gonna take as seriously as, say, a God of War, but it could be all the fun nonetheless. Guacamelee 2 looks great, and The Occupation has a ton of potential, so a lot of games to be excited for. Unfortunately, we've got so many games being released very soon that I don't know if these games will be able to stand out, but we'll make sure to mention them. Next up, moving on from that, Shadow of the Tomb Raider has gone gold. Yes, the official Tomb Raider Twitter account put out this tweet: Shadow of the Tomb Raider has gone gold. Lara's defining moment is out of Eidos Montreal's hardworking hands and on its way to manufacturing. Shadow of the Tomb Raider will be available for the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Windows PC/Steam on September 14th. It seems like the reception to Shadow of the Tomb Raider has been a little bit mixed. I've really liked what I've seen, especially with the new gameplay walkthrough we got yesterday. The game looks to be shaping up really nicely. Yes, is it more of Rise of the Tomb Raider, and is it just really building upon that? Yes, but I don't see how that's a bad thing considering that Rise of the Tomb Raider was an excellent game, and I imagine that Shadow of the Tomb Raider will be an excellent game. What I'm not a big fan of is how much DLC content the game has. It is packed with a lot of downloadable content that probably should have been in the main game from the get-go, but hey, at this point I can't do anything about that, and that was probably a Square Enix decision, not a decision made by the developers. But nonetheless, the game will be launching PlayStation 4, PC, Xbox One September 14th. And lastly, I want to take a look at some great PlayStation 4 game deals available right now. Just a couple over at Best Buy. They've got Final Fantasy 15, the Royal Edition, down to $29.99. If you do still have your GCU subscription, you can get it for $24. That's a great deal for Final Fantasy 15, the Royal Edition. Probably the edition of the game that should have been released at launch, but hey, no point in complaining about that now. That is a great deal, nonetheless, a very expansive experience. No Man's Sky is available for $19.99 over at Best Buy. That seems to be the regular price that game's going for there, but I know a lot of you guys are interested in that after the next update. $16 with your GCU subscription is quite good. The JRPG in Akiba's Beat is down to $19.99, $15.99 with your GCU subscription. That's a pretty good deal for a decent JRPG. And Yakuza 0 does have its PlayStation Hits price in effect. That's down to $19.99, $16 with your GCU subscription. So that is quite a good deal as well. So that's gonna wrap up this video. Let us know your thoughts on all of those PlayStation 4 games we covered. Boundless, an open universe for you to explore. Pizza Titan Ultra, a crazy mech pizza delivery game, something so unique, so different, that at the very least, I have to commend it for its originality. Guacamelee 2, the follow-up to the great Guacamelee, is coming on August 21st. That should be a great game. The Occupation, a new story-driven game set in 1987 Northwest England. That's a title being published by Humble. Shadow of the Tomb Raider has gone gold, and that game will be officially launching on September 14th. And make sure to check out those deals I mentioned: Yakuza 0, Final Fantasy 15, Akiba's Beat, Yakuza 0. Some good deals, nothing great. The PlayStation Store's flash sale did just wrap up, so that's a little unfortunate, but we can still find good deals if you look hard enough. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.